Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 48th World YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, tweet, like, and share my videos on your social media platforms, and turn on your notifications so you'll be the first to know when I drop a new video that comes out for the bold and the beautiful. Really would appreciate it. Okay, well, let's get on right into today's episode, which aired yesterday, which was December 5th, 2017, season 31, episode 55. Okay, we got Ridge is trying to talk to Brooke about why Thorne is back in LA. Ridge thinks Thorne is up to something. Of course he's up to something. He's coming back to claim his rightfulness or heir to his throne. Okay, because he's been letting you run him up for I don't know how many years, how many episodes, and it's time for all that nonsense to stop. So yes, he's coming back for to be a designer and to probably be the lead designer and probably when Eric I guess retire for real, he could be the sole owner of Forrester Creations and then have you working for him. That's pretty much what it is. And if you don't watch it, he's going to take Brooke from you too. Okay, then we got Thorne and Eric are talking about Brooke and Ridge's situation and Ridge cheating on her before their wedding in Australia and this, that, and the third. And of course, Eric is trying to shy away from any knowledge of him knowing that the woman Ridge cheated with was actually his wife, Quinn, because he know Thorne would be all over him. He will rake him across the coals and saying, why are you letting him treat you this way, Dad? Da 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 da. And Eric just wasn't even up for that battle right now, but he might well gear up for it because Thorne is relentless. He's not gonna let it go till he really find out what woman it was, and then he's gonna tear those houses down. And he's gonna look at Quinn a whole nother different way. Okay, then we got someone asking his dad to just write out who was the woman Ridge cheated with. And Eric is looking at him so strange, like, well, Brooke didn't tell you, and Brooke is not really wanting to talk about it. I ain't want to talk about it either. Well, somebody gonna have to talk about it, Eric. Somebody gonna have to talk about it. Then we got Quinn is telling Ivy that she wants to use one of her collections that she designed in some promo Steffi is getting together for them. But Ivy loves the one Quinn designed, and Quinn starts thinking about what Ridge had told her about that particular piece that Ivy is talking about, which she said, oh yeah, Ridge said it was beautiful. She reflecting back to that moment. And really, Ridge was looking at it, but then he was looking at her when he was saying it was so beautiful. Okay. And that's the time when actually Brooke was peeping through that door. That the door was kind of open, and she, instead of her coming in trying to figure out what in the world is going on again, well, she has no claims to Ridge because they're, they didn't get married, and she wasn't putting no new date out there for them to get married because she just trying to get through her divorce with Bill. So basically, but all of them need to sit down somewhere. Really, talking about all this marriage in, marriage out. Marriage has gotten to be such a facade now. It's just something like table conversation. Nothing's really serious about marriage no more. That's why I'm like, people really need to be paying a high price to get married and a very high price to get out of marriage, especially if there's no infidelity and no verbal or physical abuse going on. Because it's crazy. This is crazy how people just toss marriage to the side and say, oh, well, that ain't nothing. I can get out of that. That's not a real agreement. You know what I'm saying? Between two people in the face of God and sharing all their vows, promising to be loving and kind to each other, and then they want to do a 360 and that, like they don't even know the person no more, and they just want to get rid of them and replace them with somebody new. Okay, new flavor of the day, in other words. That's my point. Getting back to the story. Okay, but anyway, I don't know who pieces they're going to use in this promo Stephanie's trying to throw together. It'd be better if they just use Ivan, just not use anything and just, have it on the website for people to buy. Okay. Because if they love it, they're going to buy it anyway, whether it's being showcased of the day or not. Okay. Then we got Thorne shows Eric his sketches. Eric is very impressed. Very, very impressed. And it's not the impression that you get when your child just constructed something at school. You have to be like, oh, that's so pretty. Knowing it's ugly, ugly as all get out. But since your child sit up there and drew it, then you got to be like, oh, baby, it's the prettiest thing. And, it might be pretty after you really think about it, the effort that they put into it and all like that. Ugly just looking at it. but the thought behind it and knowing your child, got 100% plus some in it, trying to, make it look pretty for mama or dad or both of y'all, you're just gonna love it anyway, right? You're gonna frame it, you're gonna put it up on the kitchen, refrigerator, or you might put it in your office or in your bedroom so you can look at it every morning, stuff of that nature. You do it when you have children. You know what I am. You know what I'm talking about for the people that have children. Okay, then we just move on from there. We got Ridgefield's. Brooke is not telling him everything that she knows about Thorne and why he's here. She knows it's a hidden secret going on that's only they discuss, and he's trying to pull it out of her. And she's kind of nonchalant. She just wants him to figure it out himself and have his own perspective, because Thorne came back. He's kind of quiet about him being a designer now. And she's seeing his sketches and she knowing that they're wonderful. They're not just like they were throwing that word novice around like a hobby or, just something they're tinkering with right now until it gets to perfection. No, he's already at perfection, okay? But Red's trying to tear him down everywhere he can find a way to do it, starting with his confidence, his self-esteem. That's what Red's working at. But this ain't the old Thorne. The new Thorne is full-fledged, and he know about himself and his capabilities. And he ain't let nobody douse no water on his fire that he's finna start. Okay, I'm like, go ahead, Thorne. I'm here with Thorne. Yes, I am here with this new Thorne. Y'all know how I feel about the new Thorne now. Okay, we need to go back into that. All right, then we got Brooke is telling Ridge, both of you two have grown up. Y'all need to act like adults and leave this childish silver rivalry behind. I said, ain't that calling the kettle black? Aren't you and Donna? And when our Donna's in the league on her own, she ain't standing Brooke, but you always messing with Katie, taking Katie's men, toys, and everything else. I can't take it, Brooke. You need to sit down somewhere too. Okay. But Ridge thinks Thorne is here to do something with the company. I'm like, yeah, with the company, with your life with Brooke, and anything else they can come across to take from you, Ridge. Pretty much that's what it is. You're going to be silent. You're going to be in the, what do you call it? The warehouse downstairs, logistics, sending out fabrics, ordering fabrics. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to be doing. Okay, so you're trying to dust off Thorne's old table. No. It's going to have Ridge's name on there, not Thorne. All right. Okay, then we got Queen and Ivy all watching the models giggle about the new Thorne. And they just love that he has come back. They love the new Thorne too. And I'm like, because the Queen hadn't gotten her eyes fixed on the new Thorne. She might start liking him herself. But since she's a brunette, Ridge is a brunette, I guess they need to stay brunette together. All right. Moving on from there, we got Erica's wondering and asking Thorne, when did he start designing? Thorne tells him and shows him. So Eric assumes this is why he's back in LA, to come back very impressive and to work with the company on the design team and this, that, and third. And he says, yes, I'm here for that and something else as well. He looks at Brooks's picture. I said, I know it. I know it. You want it all. You want to take everything possible from your brother that you feel he stole from you. I don't know how y'all got with the Brooke thing because Ridge has always loved to sell some Brooke before you. Oh, excuse me. Before you, so I don't know what the writer's trying to play when it comes to that. Hold on, everybody. Hello? Hello? Uh-huh. No, you doing renewal. Well, you're gonna probably have to make a new one. Just go ask the lady. Just tell you there to renew. Well, it's got to be somebody up there where they take the form from you when you end it. That's what I'm saying. Because I hate to tell you one thing and then it does something wrong. Because I would just say hit renewal on the computer screen. I would say hit renewal on the computer screen and see how far it takes you. And then if you have problems, then don't complete it. Just stay there and then go ask somebody and have them come look at your computer screen. Okay, we'll do another one. All right, bye. Sorry about it. She just bothers me when she's out. When she's concerned, she calls me. Children, you never get rid of them. Okay, but anyway, feels like no time. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Where are we? Okay. But anyway, basically we're saying that Thorne deserves his rightful heir to the throne. He needs to be a designer. He should have been a designer, but he had to take a lot of disappointment in his life, with losing Darla, then Allie, and Mason. So yeah, he lost a lot as far as people's dying in his life that he had put together. So he's really coming back to claim some things. Really, I mean, if he don't get Brooke, fine, but he needs to be on the design team, designing with his dad and stuff like that, because he's gonna have to have a lot when it comes to what is it? What's that child name? He got to fight with Rick. But now he really should have to fight with Rick because he is the first son of Eric Forrester, then Rick, and stuff of that nature. So it's going to be very interesting to see all three of them fight for the lead role when Eric starts to really think about retiring and stuff of that nature. But we're moving on. We got Ridge and Brooke walks in and discovers that a meeting is going on between Eric and Thorne, but Eric says it's not a meeting. They're just talking. He's talking with his other son. Then Ridge, he ain't really buying that. So he kind of takes the sketches out of his dad's hand. Like, how rude is that? He should have just asked his dad, well, what are y'all discussing? What are y'all talking about? And let his dad give him the sketches from his hand. But really just take the sketches, like he just tossing his really stepdad away, just all out the way. And when his dad is on a boat somewhere in the hall, you need to be looking for Massimo Moroni. That's what he need to be. But they already accepted that he's a Forrester. You got adopted in this, that, and the third. Whatever. We know that rule and how it goes down that way. And anyway, he started looking at the sketches. He's very impressed. This, that, and the third. And of course, he's asking, who are they? And he said, and Thorne is pretty much saying, well, do you like them? What do you constructively can say about them? He said, well, they're good. And he started giving nice accolades about it and stuff. And then Thorne goes on to tell him they're his. And that's when Ridge just want to throw him to the floor. Like, wait a minute now. So I told you with him for something. So he starts that condescending attitude again, all together about calling him a little boy, his little brother, this, that, something he already done told him he don't want to be bothered with. He don't want his brother Ridge calling, half brother at that, calling him little anymore. Call him by his name, his government name, Thorne. That's what he needs to be calling him. So Thorne asked Dad to excuse him and Red so they can have a private conversation. And Brooke and Eric concedes, and they were going out the door and let them be to themselves. Hopefully no blood will be drawn and no paramedics being called and no hospital visit stays. Okay? But anyway, they go on down the hall so they can, pretty much be left alone to talk to themselves about whatever situation they're going through. Then Ridge asks his little brother, just like I said, Ridge always want to dig, make a wound bigger than what it is. Just what he had actually told him not to do, which is Thorne told him many times, don't call me no little brother, call me by my government name, Thorne. And then Ridge said, okay, fine. What are you here for? What are you really up to? Now, how many times have Thorne, Brooke, probably Eric have told Ridge not to call Thorne little brother anymore? But yet he still does it. And Ridge just wants to really get under Thorne's skin. That's why he continues to do it. Okay, then Brooke and Eric are over at Quinn's office down the hall discussing the events with Quinn. About Thorne and Ridge, and Brooke and Eric notice the strength that Thorne has come back from being in Europe. He's not the same Thorne anymore. He's definitely grown up, has his own identity, and has a lot of self-esteem about himself this go around. So they're very impressed. Very, very impressed. And then we got small talk still going on with Thorne and Ridge is trying to downplay everything Thorne has accomplished in Europe, trying to downplay, his quality of work in the design field. He's still pushing it towards a hobby and this, that, and the third. And, of course, Thorne be like, well, I'm not Zende. I'm not young. I am jumping in it, later in the game, but I still know. And that's what it's about. You try to compare yourself to somebody younger who wanted to design just pretty much all their life. Like, no, then they just took it up as a hobby himself. He wanted to be, I don't know really what Zende, and the writers don't really know what they wanted Zende to play a part either. Because I thought he was just an intern, and he was just, I don't know what Zende was trying to do. But they went on and, since he got married, they had to find him a full job to do. So they made him want to become a designer too. Whatever. You know, he has his not stepmom, but adopted mom, Christian, is a designer. So, you know, but again, they're not blood relatives, so it just is what it is. It could just be a hobby for Zende, and more so as a true inspiration, because he is blood with the Forrester bloodline in him to definitely, you know, become a designer. Okay, it's in his blood. His sister, both of his sisters, Christian and Felicia, are designers. Um, let me see who else. Uh, That's about it, because it's just them two and Ridge and him. So yeah, it is, yeah, well, it is what it is. Y'all know where I'm going with it, okay? Dawn should have it in his bloodline, and that's why he's coming at the later part of his life trying to design, and Ridge need to fall back and let him on into the team. Tell me there ain't no room on the design team. It ain't nothing but room up in there. Heck, it ain't nothing but you and your dad designer, and he got one leg in the grave and one leg still on Earth. So yeah, it's plenty of room for him to be on that design team. Cause all about a designer, just you and your dad. Who else up there designing? I don't recall nobody else. Okay, moving on. Then we got Thorne is putting roots. Saying he putting roots back in L.A. town. He's back. He's here to stay, and he comes back with some real good experience. And he's telling Rich nicely, he's not giving up. He needs to get with the new program he's forming, or he can get to, you know, pretty much go to hell, and he'll show them the directions of how to get there, pretty much, you know, because he's back and he'll be here, and he's a designer. Nothing less, nothing more. He's not going back into the logistics. He's not going back down into the hole where he's is shipping and receiving and ordering fabrics and make sure they get to here and there. No, he's not doing that no more. Don't even clear the dust or the boxes off his desk, because it's not going to happen. So he needs to get with the new program and get rolled over. Pretty much. That's what Thorne is telling him in a nice way. It's his time to be the true heir of the Forrester Creations design team. And I'm like, I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him, y'all. Yes. So that was my take, my spiel on The Bold and the Beautiful that aired on December 5th, 2017, which was Tuesday, season 31, episode 55. Please stay tuned for December 6th, which is Wednesday's episode. You probably won't get it till tomorrow. And we'll talk some more. We will talk some more. But y'all have a blessed day, blessed week. And I'll talk to you soon for more Bold and the Beautiful as they come up. Thanks. Bye-bye.